Hey, yo, welcome back to Right at the Wire. Well, today we're going to be looking at Del Mar's Fall Meet and the Kathryn Crosby Stakes. So let's take a look. So the Kathryn Crosby Stakes is the seventh at Del Mar on Saturday, Veterans Day, 11/11, and it's run at a mile on the turf for 3-year-olds and up, fillies and mares. And this race is loaded with speed. Lots of early speed, as you can see. Once again, E is pay, front runners, EP, pace pressers, P, mid pack pressers, and then S is sustained, that's closers. So get that out of the way. Um, this is an interesting race because there is so much speed, but some of it isn't that reliable. Very scary is one that I'm throwing in here more than anything else because when you do have a fairly evenly matched race, jockeys make the difference. And Kent DeSormo is a great turf rider, and I would not be surprised at all if he throws this one in and at least gets in the money. And at 15-1, that's what you're looking for is value on the bottom of your tickets. So that's why Very Scary is included for no other reason than that. There is other speed in here. Ganadora and Lucky for You, both trained by Bob Baffert. There's something you don't see every day. Baffert with 2 horses in a turf race. But they both kind of want to do the same thing, and neither one of them really is terribly reliable. They tend to give it up late. If I had to choose between one of the two, maybe Ganadora has a little bit more appeal, but I just can't see either one of them wiring this field, and they kind of cancel each other out, in my opinion. Linda's Gift is an interesting horse, trained by Dick Mandela, who could certainly use some good news. He had a tough Breeders' Cup, and I feel for him. He's a really good trainer. Linda's Gift in her last race had a career high. Ran a solid race right behind the speed all the way around the track, and if she rates behind what is some considerable speed, tactically may have a shot here, and I think is coming to the race in good form. And at 5-1, you're getting a nice price. So Linda's Gift makes sense. Turner Loose, mainly for the back class, I'm considering, but the thing about Turner Loose is she's pretty unreliable too. She tends to give it up. I don't see a lot of grit there. She probably will try more for the lead than to rate, but in either case, the only reason I'm keeping it here is back class. Like I say, the class level of this race, I think she can be competitive in, but heart-wise, not so sure. So Turner Loose, I think at 7-2 is a little bit of an underlay, but I think is one that can matter and on the bottom of the tickets more than likely. Dolce Zell, coming from off the pace, makes a lot of sense. Trained by Phil D'Amato, the king of California turf, is coming to this race. I think has the back class and the ability to move forward here. Should have a scenario that's appealing. Now, Nadette is kind of one of those that it's you can go either way with, and the reason being is that Nadette doesn't necessarily run terribly well off the bench. And that's really the issue. Sometimes with closers, particularly on turf, it takes them a race to get in gear. So if you look at Nadette's running lines off the pace or off the bench, isn't necessarily a strong angle for her. However, she's also going to have pace to run to here, which may help her along a little bit. Like I said, I can go either way. I think the bottom is probably more likely, but given the scenario, stranger things have happened, and 6-1 is a pretty square price. So let's take a look at how we're going to wager on this one. So nothing new or unusual here in the wagering strategy. If you want to throw a win bet down on the 3, I'm not locked into it like this is a really great value, but just the nature of this race, I could see an overlay coming in. So I wouldn't talk you out of a win bet on the 3, but I don't think it's a firm wagering option. Exacta, I'd go with the 5. I think Dolce Zell is the most logical here, and I would just key with 1, 2, and 4 in a key box because this is a fairly wide open affair. And then for the trifecta, I'd key the 5 with 1, 2, 4 over 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then, in order to, because again, Kent Desormo's got a knack for getting horses into a race when you don't think they will. So I would back key Very Scary. So I'd go 5 on top with 1, 2, 4, and then I'd back key the 3 for second and third. And that way, if she does come in one of those two places, you got a really nice trifecta out of where value is a little scarce in this race. So pretty basic wagering strategy, and looks like it'd be a pretty good race though because it is pretty well balanced. So that's the Kathryn Crosby Stakes. It's a pretty balanced race, and there are a couple options to go, but I think the reliability is the key on the horse. There's a couple horses in there who just don't look terribly reliable, so that's what we're going to go for. Not a whole lot of value there, but it is a wagering opportunity, and we always love that. So hope that our analysis helps you, of course, with your own wagering strategy, and I wish you the best of luck. If you do like content like this, of course, please like and subscribe, and thanks to all of you who've recently come on board. Really do appreciate it. I can't stress that enough. We'll have more postings. I think Remington Park has a couple of stakes races, and I think we'll take a look at those, so be on the lookout for that. That's it from here. Talk to you soon, and until then, be well.